want to run her out. She's really out there. And I'm supposed to make a deal with her.
Marie Harp is the former spokeswoman for the State Department, and Lawrence Jones is editor-in-chief of campusreform.org. And Lawrence, I feel like just leaving it right there. I mean, your thoughts after listening to all of that?
I love it. The President of the United States get the pulse of the American people. The Democrats will not be competitive, Sandra, until they overthrow their leadership. Republicans have to do the same thing. The establishment is so furious that Donald Trump got elected. And so as a result, we were able to get things done as a party. The Democrats haven't been able to do that. They like to keep the same old people in. And as a result, you have people like Nancy Pelosi that are tone deaf to the American people. How can you call tax cuts for people that are living paycheck to paycheck crumbs?
You know, you really wonder if that is going to haunt her and her party as we head into midterms. Marie, is Nancy Pelosi an asset to your party?
Well, I think in the midterms, so much of what we've talked about is that these really are district by district races. And look, the number of places we need to win as Democrats to take the House, a number of those districts actually were won by Hillary Clinton in 2016. So I think that Nancy Pelosi is overall probably a liability in some places, but I think the Republicans might be overplaying that hand a little bit if they think solely because she's unpopular in many places that they can keep the House. I would also say, Sandra,
you know she controls a lot because she has the money. And you know everything is about the money, and she's a fundraiser. She's admitted it in the past, and she controls a lot of these districts and these congressmen by the money and her influence.
I think that you're using an outdated version of Democratic politics. There are people like Joe Crowley and Seth Moulton who have their own PACs and just normal PACs today that are raising money for candidates across this country. And that, look, if and when the Democrats take the House back this November, I do think you will see a serious challenge to Nancy Pelosi, her leadership of the party. And I think that Republicans are really miscalculating if they think they can hold the House solely because there are some places that don't like Nancy Pelosi. There are a lot of districts that voted for Hillary Clinton for president.
That performance at the President's State of the Union address the other night, that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, Lawrence. And the president he continues to respond to that evening and the act of Democrats to not stand during many moments. The president calling un-American and treasonous. Listen to this, Lawrence.
You're up there. You've got half the room going totally crazy, wild. They loved everything. And you have the other side. They were like death and un-American. Un-American. Somebody said treasonous. I mean, yeah, I guess why not? I mean, they certainly didn't seem to love our country very much.
Lawrence?
It's unbelievable because a lot of the issues that the president talked about was directly affecting the American people now. It wasn't so much as the politics. Look, if they want to sit down over political differences, I get it. But they sat down when the president talked about low unemployment numbers for the black community. Meanwhile, they're willing to shut down the government over illegal immigrants. And so when you're going into the midterms having that message, shutting down the government over illegals, and then you can't even stand and clap for the president when he puts the American people first, good luck in the midterms.
Marie, how did you feel about that moment and the president's reaction to it?
Well, I think the president calling dissent treason, like he did basically yesterday, is really offensive and over the line. But look, I'm not sure the president's ever watched a State of the Union. This is always what happens. The party who's not in the presidency doesn't tend to stand and clap. Actually, we had a Republican congressman yell, "You lie," at Barack Obama. So I think the State of the Union is interesting for those of us who maybe watch politics very closely. What the American people are focused on is not who stands up at the State of the Union. It is a message going into the midterms where Democrats are saying we have better policies, we have a better way, and the Republicans haven't delivered for you like they promised.
Last word, got to go.
Well, Marie, you saw the CBS poll. You saw the number of independent voters that believe that the president delivered a great State of the Union, and 42% of Democrats thought he did a pretty good job.
And that's not going to matter come midterm time. The polls that matter are how people feel about the future, and Democrats are winning in every single one.
Oh, I've got to leave it there. Lawrence and Marie, good to have you both on this morning. Good to see you.
Thanks, Sandra.